Hello, in this video we illustrate two different forms to return values for one asynchronous task after it is complete. We use this program to test the how to return values for one asynchronous task. Here this is a sum. You may add two values and the result is shown here in the interface. This is very simple. Here we have the first case. That is the handler for the click event. This is a simple to update the interface. Then we use the wait and this procedure that receives two parameters and return the calculate value in result. You see that is the method, the asynchronic method. We use factory start new. That is a method, static method for task. And here with anonymous, we calculate the sum, add the two parameters to see that is the integer, and that is only for may a long duration for this method, and we return. When we return here, that is a integer, but when we that is go to the task, that's up the C go to the integer value in the task. This is the T value of the task, and when it return a task. Here, away receives this and pass the T value of the task to the result, and the program finish. Let me see this with more detail. When the button is clicked, the associated method in click handlers is fired. The code is run until the await instruction is found. Then the system creates a new thread and returns the control to the thread that's called the handler. The new thread begins to execute the asynchronous method execute queue long job asynchronous. Observe that we can pass parameter. The method runs the task class factory function start new and the operation of calculation begin to run. When finishes, an integer is returned by the anonymous method. But this result is included in the returned task as a task with integer type as TResult. The method returns the task and await receives the task completion and return not the task but the argument of the task. In this case, the integer result. Then the execution continues to the end of the method as usual. Let's now build and run the program to see how it works. We are running the program, begin the long task. You observe that the interface continues to be responsive, and now the job is finishes and the result is returned, and you can put it in the interface and the end of the cycle. Let's show now the same program, but now we are using a task inside the other task. See, we are launch a second task inside the asynchronous task. We are using saying only here we change this method that was execute queue to execute long job async. That correspond to this method here. If you see, this method use a wait task delay to delay this operation 10 seconds to simulate the long operation. You see, now we need to use the task run method to control this process, and because we're using a wait here, we need to use asynchronous. See, our anonymous method should be asynchronic. There's a wait and then return saying a C, in this case return an integer value, but that is assigned to the T value of the task, and that is returned as a task. If we compile this one, then build, now if you see it's identical as the other, as the behavior, and when the 10 seconds finish, the value is returned. Correct value is returned. Let's see this one in more detail. Let's see now this second example in detail. equal the other example, we initiate the process by click the button. This run the associated handler and the process update the interface and run normally up to find the await instruction. Now the method create a stop point and run the method execute long job assigned in a new thread and return the control to the caller thread. Because we want to use task delay to simulate the large task, we need to use the method task run. In this case, the anonymous method must be also asynchronous to can handle the wait in front of the task delayed. Next, the method run until reach the await instruction, calculating the sum of the parameter A and B. Then, in the await, the returned result is delayed after the task delay is complete, and an integer value is returned. When the integer value is returned, the task run returns the integer value as the t-value type of the returned task. Returned to the caller method, the task is analyzed by the await instruction and the t-value is extracted and returned as result of the operation as an integer value. Then the rest of the operation is complete. We can remark here the more important point is use the task t-value. Yeah, in the other occasion we use only task, the class task, and there are a different type that is task with a t-value associated. This is key to return value for asynchronous operation. T-value can be any valid class or data type, example integer, string, array, list, or custom class. We use factory start task or task run associated with the task t-value to return value to the caller method. One of them is used according to the circumstance that you have in your program. That is all for now. In the next video, we will demonstrate how to access an external thread inside asynchronous task. This is particularly useful to access the UI in case or that we want to give a partial result inside a long asynchronous thread.